All right, we should be live. I'm going to get this set up real quick, and then we will begin our 4-week extravaganza. We're going to check the audio real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Audio sounds good. Gonna have this set up in Discord, and then we were not going to waste any time because we've got a lot of stuff to get through today. All right, we should be good. So we've got weeks 10 through 13 today, our first 4-week marathon of season number 2. What's good, Boomy, Nickinator, and Denmark? How we all doing? So the schedule today is going to look like this. So for the polls, for, of course, weeks 10 and 11, the highest voted game is going to be watched. The highest voted game from the other week is going to be a Simcast. So it looks like we're going to be doing the Vikings for both. A lot of people wanted to see the Vikings, finally. So the highest voted game by 1 was the Diablos over the Vikings in week 10. So that's going to be the game we watch, the game we Simcast. Week 11 will be Vikings and Huskies. So I will finally get my revenge on Hector. As for weeks 12 and 13, the highest voted game was in week 13 between the Rams and the 49ers. So we finally get to see the Rams. And then the Simcast game for week 12 will be the Pioneers and the Tigers. And if the Simcast games are close in like the fourth quarter, we're going to hop in and watch. I know some people asked about wanting to see their picks, so we're just going to go through everybody's picks real quick. Just, we might as well. So we'll do that real quick, and then we can get started. What if I lose to Hector? Then I'm going to cry. I always lose in watch games, so I don't have a lot of confidence in week 10. So we better win in week 11, or else that's going to be bad. Yeah, your depth chart is all good. Wait, do the Huskies have more? Wow, the Huskies have a lot. Well, I guess that's what happens when you trade for Patrick Mahomes. All right, so the first game of the day is a watched game. I think we are home, but I'll double check that. Yeah, it is in Minnesota, so the Diablos are 1, the Vikings are 2. Hey, Siri, give me a number between 1 and 2.
The answer is 1.
1, so we are going to user the Diablos. Boatwell is starting. He is in there. I didn't specifically go through the Niners quarterback depth chart because I thought I changed it during the last stream, but I'll double check because I went through the other positions that changed. But just to double check, we're all good. Okay, cool. Okay, I think only one mic is on. I just plugged in the second controller. All right, we are using the Diablos. It's the Octi Bowl. My team last year versus my team this year. Put Dan in the draft class. I might just do that. Does he not have a last name? Is he just Dan? Is that how he works? Because I will 100% do that for the memes. We are using FG's draft class this year. I doubt there are any real 2024 good draft classes in the game. So, all right, the Diablos don't really have many choices. It's pretty much, do we want red? What about red and black? Can we do that? What is it doing? Why is it, hold on. Okay, I don't know why it's glitching. It's only, it's not being, it's being weird. Hold on. Okay, I'm trying to switch to pants. There we go. Honestly, I think the gray pants look better. I don't know why. They just do. As for us, yes. All right, there we go. Dan, there we go. That's a good option. Fields will get benched for Trace McSorley if he has another game. Didn't he throw, was it 3 picks or 4? I knew it was a lot. Someone who doesn't throw a lot of picks is this gentleman, number 7, Malik Willis, who has had a very good season for the Vikings. We finally get to see him and watched. I feel like our team would be the type of team who's good and watched. Yet whenever we watched this last year, I don't think we won a single watch game. I think we watched this 2 or 3 times, and I feel like we lost every time. Baker versus Willis, I'll take Willis. Baker's been darn good, though. He's been quite solid this year. So I could see this game going either way. I don't have a very good feeling about it. I have a better feeling about Week 11 against Toronto. But hopefully I'm wrong. 7 is how many wins the Vikings will have this season. How about you be quiet? That's how many they'll have in real life, but not here, hopefully. Now that I say that, we're going to go 6-11. Put Mike Hawk in the draft class and make him an elite punter. Does he use his 3rd leg to punt? Remember when Malik Willis was almost a Raven? Good times. That's when I didn't realize we were witnessing greatness. Dalvin Cook is having a quietly really good year. It's a shame he didn't do that last year when he was on the Diablos, and I had to trade him and stuff for Josh Jacobs, when after that trade, Cook ended up being better. Isn't Boomy's player in the upcoming draft class? So I'm using the FG downloaded draft class, which was originally made for Season 1. So I think all the Season 1 players are going to be in there, so I'm going to have to edit them all. But yeah, Boomy's player will be in there. I guess he'll replace Hector, because Hector was in the Season 1 draft class. I haven't taken like a super close look at it, though. So I think Hector was actually the number 1 projected prospect, though, now that I think about it. So that's funny. But I didn't take a super close look at it because I didn't want to, see anything yet. So the defense forces a stop. The punt returner almost fumbles it. He does a good job of holding on to it. Who's 18? I feel like I should know my punt returner off the top of my head. Anyway, here is Malik Willis, who's having a good season. This wouldn't necessarily be MVP caliber most years, but none of the quarterbacks have been necessarily elite. So Malik Willis has been arguably the best quarterback in the league. I don't know if I would go that far, but he is up there. Think there will be any good... I have no idea. I know nothing about the draft class, other than Hector is the number 1 prospect in there, but obviously he's going to be edited probably into Boomy's player. So chances are Boomy's player is going to be the number 1 prospect, but I don't know. I'm not worried about... Oh, God, it's a fumble. That was a clean hit stick animation. They're not going to review that. But as I was trying to say, now I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I am not going to touch the draft class until the offseason. I don't know, maybe that wasn't a fumble. They're not going to review it, okay. It probably was out. Chances are on a hit stick animation like that, it is a fumble. So I'm going to assume the game is right. And your guy just died. Well, Antonio Gibson died the second half of the year last season when he got hurt, and our team completely fell apart. So that would not be good if it happened again, because we kind of need him to be healthy. How did that superstar defender just miss the tackle twice? Who was that? Was that one of our corners? Do any of our corners have superstar? I thought they all had star. Maybe one of Terrell or Newsom has superstar. I'm not sure off the top of my head. But he literally just missed a tackle twice. An easy tackle twice on the same play. Not great. Give me 2 firsts, Scary Terry, and a Gibby for Nick Chubb. I'm going to take that offer, and I'm going to throw it out the window. Does that sound good? That time we make the tackle. 31, I think that's Cameron Curl. So we're going to have to settle for the field goal. They do score off the turnover. But they're not going to score at 6. Okay. Not horrible. Could have been worse. See, what would it really realistically take to get McLaurin? Probably about 7 firsts, your entire receiving core, and another 90 overall player on defense. I literally have no reason to trade the best wide receiver in the OFL. He's been the best receiver in the league this year. So, I have no reason to trade him unless I'm getting that type of return. Minnesota Vikings, home of every criminal there is. Garrett would not trade me Jerry Jeudy, though. I would have gladly traded Rashad Bateman and stuff. Because A, Judy's a good player, and B, it fits the meme. As much as I love Rashad Bateman, you guys know I love him. But I've kind of got a meme going on here. I'm obviously not trading McLaurin. And we have Henry Ruggs, who obviously fits. Jeudy would have been a perfect pickup. Your team sucks, so trade value is lower. Oh, yeah, if we were 9-0, that'd be like 10 firsts that I need. So, long story short, Terry McLaurin is about as untouchable as it gets, and I would be stupid to trade him. Which is why I'm not going to trade him anytime soon. I spent like a second-round pick in the fantasy draft on him for a reason. Albeit a late second, but still a second. What happened with Jerry Jeudy? So, it was Thursday. What did he do? I think he locked, like, something for his child in his car because his wife or his baby mama or whatever it was, might have been his girlfriend, the mother of his child took one of his 3 phones. So, Jeudy locked something that the kid needed in his car. So, that's what happened. The funny thing is, the facility he got arrested in is right next to the Broncos training facility. Not that Judy's going to be in jail or anything, nor do I expect him to get suspended. But probably shouldn't have done that either. Yeah, it was his baby mama's wallet and the baby formula in the car because she took one of his 3 phones. I feel like the funny part about that is, why does he have 3 phones? What's like the purpose of that? Like, I get he's rich and all, but why does he need 3? Good first down on 3rd and long by Rashad Bateman. Why are they challenging? He clearly was in. That's kind of a dumb challenge. I don't know, actually. Oh, no, he's in. Yeah, he's good. Unless that right foot, like his toe is out of bounds, because we didn't really get a good angle. But I would be very surprised if that was reversed. Okay, good. I mean, he's not that much worse than Courtland Sutton. I mean, Sutton's far more proven, but who would I pick in 2022? Probably Sutton, but not like by some large margin. I don't think that's a horrible take to say Judy's going to be better. Jeudy is the talent to be the best receiver on that team. I had him as wide receiver 1 when he came out. Am I right about that? No, probably not, because Justin Jefferson is kind of good. But 3 phones, got to have them for the good deals. Yeah, but still, what's the point? How is his life better by having 3 phones? That's my confusion. 1 to let people pickpocket him, 1 for business, and 1 for free time. Yeah, but what are the odds you get pickpocketed? If you protect it in your pocket or your wallet or whatever, then why are you going to get pickpocketed? Like, even 2 phones for a football player who makes millions of dollars isn't that outlandish. 1 for, like, casual use and 1 for business use. I get that, but why 3? 1 for the hub. You know what? That's a good answer. That's the most reasonable guess. 1 for business, 1 for whatever, like, free use, and 1 for your secret stash of stuff. If that's the case, then I get it. And maybe she was taking the phone that has the secret stash of stuff that he didn't want to see. If that's the case, I get it. It all makes sense now. Why would they show his highlights on a 6-yard run? 1 for family, 1 for business, 1 for freaky. There you go. That makes a little more sense if that's the case. Is that picked? No, he was out of bounds. Played the ball about as well as he could have. Got to hide the hub. So if that was the case, clearly that's what his wife took, right? Wouldn't that make the most sense? 3rd and 4. They get the first. Judy has 1,300 yards and 3 touchdowns in 2 years. Yeah, but he's also missed some time, to be fair. He hasn't lived up to the hype yet, but the talent is 100% there. Justin Jefferson is a top 5 receiver in the league. Yeah, I meant his baby mama or his girlfriend. You know what I meant. Same thing. I was on the right track. If Baker Mayfield completes a 17-yard pass, he'll be 6 for 9 with 69 yards. We have to manifest it to happen. That's not a 17-yard pass. Instead, it's a sack for Frank Clark. Hide your weapons because he wants them. Henry Ruggs had more touchdowns than Judy. Did people forget that Henry Ruggs is, like, legitimately good? He just happens to be a complete idiot. But Henry Ruggs, before the incident, he was legitimately playing pretty well last year. He probably would have gotten over 1,000 yards. I don't think he got the first. I think he was just short. 4th and inches of a 40. Henry Ruggs had 2 touchdowns. Well, he was still legitimately good, even if he didn't have more than 2 touchdowns. But it's because I drafted him. I did draft him, like, before it happened. Why are they kicking? 57-yarder on 4th and inches of a 40. You have a better chance of converting than making the kick. Well, there you go. Ruggs versus the Jets at one play they had to get the win. That wasn't even Henry Ruggs. That was just Greg Williams being stupid. Didn't they fire him right after that game? I feel like they did. Which, if they did, that's smart, because that was a horrible decision to not play prevent defense when you have one of the fastest receivers in the league with 10 seconds left. But Jets are going to jet. Malik Willis has been honestly kind of unimpressive so far. It's early, but he hasn't been insane. They're kicking to achieve the dream of 6-9. Oh, wait! I thought he completely overthrew number 9. But Rashad Bateman happened to be there. Another conversion on 3rd and long for Bateman. He's gotten off to a really good start today. We have 2 of the best receivers in the league with McLaurin and Henry Ruggs, who I think is first in receiving touchdowns. But so far, it's Rashad Bateman who's stealing the show. Gibson lines out a wide out. He played wide receiver in Memphis for what it's worth. Oh, he's going to get sacked. Yeah, he was just asking for it. Keanu Neal brings him down. I see the Diablos, just like last year, still do not wear the last names on their jerseys. Why is that only for the Diablos? I'm pretty sure Ruggs does play slot. I might have put Bateman there, just so he gets more touches, but I feel like it's probably Ruggs, because Ruggs has been equally as good, well, maybe not equally as good as McLaurin, but he's been pretty close. Now for field goal time, the 6-9 dream is still alive. What is your favorite part of the woman? Well, you see here, since I am using the Vikings, a team of criminals, the obvious answer is whatever's part is exposed. It can be any part of the body. You know why? Because that's where you can hit. Obviously, that's not my real answer, but I mean, I have a bunch of criminals on my team, so 2 + 2 is 4. There you go. It all makes sense. Dear God, that was amazing. I know, I'm just built different. The criminal's favorite part of a woman is your wallet. That is also an acceptable answer. We could go the Deshaun Watson route with this answer, but I'm not going to do that. We don't want to get graphic. But, again, that also makes sense. All right, 3rd and 6. Looks like we're going to get the sack, or not. Do not let them convert. What? First of all, we should have sacked him. That was one of our X-Factor pass rushers. That would have been Garrett or Mack. So he breaks through the sack, he heaves it up into double coverage, and it's caught. And then Quez Watkins gets an extra 7 yards after the catch. So that play literally could not have gone any worse. At least we stopped them on that play, but Madden's going to hate. Madden doesn't love me this year like they did in the past. I'm not going to say Madden hates me because, Madden's always been generous. Third and 7, Mayfield heaves it up in the end zone. It's broken away. He had that in his hands. Wow, we're lucky. If they had not missed that 57-yard kick, the 6-9 dream wouldn't be a dream. It would be reality. As we are tied at 6. There have been so many games this year where in the first half, everybody's kicking field goals, and then the second half, it's just touchdowns galore. So, ideally, since we're not going to score a touchdown, since we only get field goals in the first half of games, we score a field goal on this drive. I think we start with the ball. No, we don't. No, I don't think we do. Well, once we get the ball, we score a touchdown, and we keep doing that for the rest of the game. I think that's a realistic goal. Time is not an issue. We've got 100 seconds and all 3 timeouts, so there's really no excuse not to score. Madden hates a lot of people, so you are not alone in that boat. Good play to get out of bounds. Want to hear my results for my lower state track meet? Why is it called lower state? Huh. Oh well. Well, spill the beans. I was about to say we should probably call a timeout there, but we do. Hopefully Madden clock management doesn't bite us in the rear end. Another nice play. Has McLaurin gotten the ball once today? I haven't even noticed him on the field. Is he healthy? Yeah, he's in the game. Looks like he's lying. Maybe I have McLaurin in the slot. It's been the Rashad Bateman show. Henry Ruggs hasn't done anything either. Another quick play out of bounds. I don't mind it. I know it only gets 3, but it stops the clock. I think every pass has been caught by either Bateman or Nico Collins. There's another one. Bateman with his 6th catch of the first half. All right, now we kind of have to start moving quick. McLaurin, a fraud and watched. It's 1/2. I'm not worried about it. Did he fumble it again? He has fumbled it twice in the first half. Talk about McLaurin being a fraud. Look at Antonio Gibson. He's done nothing today except for turn the ball over twice. Was that one a fumble, though? And if this play gets reversed, which it will, that's not a fumble. If this play gets reversed, does that stop the clock? That fumble could have actually been really good because he was obviously in bounds. So the clock might stop if it's reversed. I don't know. So, yeah, just to confirm, he is 100% down. He had both of his knees down before the ball came out. So the question is, does the clock stop once we get the ball back? If we do, it's like we got an extra timeout. So this could be really helpful. Antonio Gibson is out here trying to make it look like he's selling. Yeah, the play is reversed, and the clock keeps running. Okay, so it proved to make no effect. Just got to take the points here. No funny business. Maybe you take one shot for the end zone. Okay, they're just going to kick. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. 42-yard attempt from Fox is good, and we have a very nice score, 6-9. The dream has happened. And it's not just 6-9, it says 6-9. The 9 is on the right, and the 6 is on the left, so it's just perfect. So they're not even going to run another play. Did they not watch the Eagles episode yesterday? When there's 5 seconds left, grow a pair of balls and run a play. Pretty solid first half, though. We lead 6-9. Nice. A lot of field goals so far. So, with all of the field goal games that we've had, all the second halves, there's been a bunch of touchdowns. So, I am expecting some house calls. I was going to say that great minds think alike. Very sad the Steelers lost. Xander Vanderwall has won more playoff games than Bjorn this year, so now I get stuff to fuel my narrative. Upper state and lower state, the qualifiers are the top 4, each qualify, and then the next 8 best times. Ran a 4-minute, 44-second mile. Goddamn. That's impressive. Ran a 4.8, qualified, ran a 2.03. Yeah, I'm, good, in sprint speed, but first of all, I don't think I've run a mile in, 5 years. And I have no endurance, so I don't know how people can run miles in 5 minutes. That just blows my mind. I don't even know if I could run one in 10 minutes. Want a straight 6-9 game? I mean, if it's just all defense and this is our final score, that's cool with me. Because A, we get the meme, and B, we win. Oh, we do start with the ball. Why did I think we started on defense? Huh, not complaining. Now it's time to find the end zone, fellas. The narrative is Bjorn is a rookie and his defense let up 35 points. Well, you're not wrong. And I didn't check the box score or anything, but I'm going to assume it's not his fault his team lost. Is that Ruggs? And Ruggs finally makes a play. He caught a pass before McLaurin did, though. Oh, that's his second catch. There you go. Mile is easier than you think. Oh, it's not easy. Although, again, I haven't done one, and I'm obviously a lot more athletic than I was, say, 5 years ago. But for someone who lacks stamina, it's not easy. First time I ran a mile, time got under 7 minutes. Yeah, I don't think I could do that. Slow octane. It's not that I'm slow, I'm fast, but I just have no stamina. I get tired quick. What is good, Crockett? Welcome in. Good first down. You're a fast guy. What can you say? All right, prove it. Let's race. Is that Bateman again? No, that's Nico. Nico Collins has also had a good game. I know Bateman's deservedly taken all the shine. Today is a good day. We are watching a Rams game. That is true. We finally get to see the Rams in action. You know, you have family near you. Well, whenever you come up, we are racing, and it's going to be a short race because if it's anything beyond 100 yards, I'm not going to win. But if it's short, I think I've got a chance. That'll answer the question of who's better between Xander and Bjorn Syverson. Whoever between the two of us is faster. There's Gibson for the score. Montez Sweat is hurt. That's kind of the big deal. Race, yeah, if it's a 40-yard dash, I'm not losing. I'm not going to lose. 800 meter, you have to sprint the whole time. What is that, like half a mile? Yeah, if I sprinted half a mile, I would be winded for about 10 minutes. Meet up in the Eagles parking lot. Have his race in one of his Go Film It. Hell, they should let us on the field. 40-yard dash on the field so we know exactly how long 40 yards is. It was a 5-4, first off, and second off, it was very unofficial. I wanted to run it on, like, our school's field, but it was closed, so we had to estimate 40 yards in the parking lot. So it felt like it was more than 40 yards. It felt like I was looking at, like, a 60-yard distance. It probably wasn't, but I think if I were to run an actual 40, the time would be lower. I think. Forty times a 4.4 or 4.5. Well, goddamn, you're fast. Speaking of fast, Dalvin Cook is also pretty fast. He takes it to the house for a 49-yard touchdown. I told you, in the first half, it's going to be all field goals. In the second half, it's going to be all touchdowns. And that has been the case so far. Dalvin Cook do go fast. 90 feet between the bases. Yeah, just add an extra 10 yards. That'd be an easy way to do it. That was so smooth. Madden gave me an easy layup, so you got to take the layup when you can get it. Wonder what your drip looks like. Well, I guess we're going to see today. Watch it be that you had that same ugly helmet that C.J. Thomas used to wear for like 2 games. That'd be funny. Although instead of 2 games, it'd be like a year and a half. Did it in 7th grade and it was in lawn grass. Yeah, if the grass is high, then it's probably not as easy. Hated that helmet so much. I don't blame you. That was kind of an ugly helmet. But ugly helmet or not, C.J. Thomas is going to pick off a pass at some point. Who is 81? I don't think that's McLaurin. Oh, it's Antonio Brown. I forgot I had him as my wide receiver 4. Thankfully, he's not taking all of Bateman's playing time unlike last year. Malik is going to try to run with it, and he slides for a gain of 1. I wish Malik ran more. Whenever we watch super mobile quarterbacks and watch games, they run a lot. And Malik Willis is a really good runner. I feel like when we watched his last year, he ran a lot. I don't know why he isn't today. Although he is throwing the ball very well. Beautiful throw. Willis started off slow, but he has been awesome as of late. And obviously, and one of the main reasons why has been Rashad Bateman, who's been a total beast. Only 4 games out, but you're 1-8. Yeah, the AFC North is not good. I don't think I can confidently say any of those teams are good. Cleveland is weird. Columbus is whatever. And Dublin, although they made the OFL Bowl last year, I still have like no trust in them to do anything. Brown has taken all of McLaurin's time. Yeah, but Brown didn't do anything before that either, which, I mean, Brown is a backup, so it makes sense. But McLaurin has been on the field. He's the only superstar receiver we have. He's on the field at the top of your screen. Malik is going to run with it again. And he gets another 1-yard gain. So that wraps up the third quarter. Both teams had the ball once. Both teams scored touchdowns. The Vikings appear to be in the driver's seat, but this game is far from over. We have far from won this game. Nick makes AFC Championship with Corral, then trades Russ and has a worse record. Yeah, but... Oh, that was 3rd down? I didn't realize that was... Oh, it's a fake! Why? Wait, why? Look at the ball. Why is the ball... Oh, dear. What is Madden doing? What is happening? Why is the ball levitating and everybody is just moving forward? What? So is this just what's going to happen the rest of the game? Because if that's the case, that means we win, right? I can't just stop the play. If I press circle, that only works until the play's over. This has literally been a 40-second play. Oh my lord. So are we just going to sit here for 8 minutes? Nice day outside. Although this isn't a dome. Yeah, this one play has lasted now for a minute. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Am I supposed to just sit here? I might have to exit the game. I want to see what happens because we are in the fourth quarter. If this was the first quarter, I would. Here, I'll press circle. I'll see what happens. I don't think it's going to do anything. We got the first down now, although we don't have the ball. So, did we really have a first down? What am I supposed to do? Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it. Yeah, even if I wait till the clock runs out, it's still going to happen. You're right. I have a good idea. So if I close out of the game, I would have to restart the stream. But I think it would go back to the start of the previous play. So I think we'd be good. There's a part of me that wants to keep watching to see what happens, but I also don't want to waste 7 minutes. So I think we're going to wait another... Oh! Okay, never mind. I guess we're going to keep going after all. So we just wasted 2 minutes off the clock. Okay. Well, we're now back to football. That was about the weirdest play I've ever seen, and I have seen a lot of weird plays in this league. Through the 3.5 years the OFL has been a thing, there have been a lot of weird plays. That might have been the weirdest one. The greatest trick play ever, but it didn't work. It almost did. We tried. We tried to put some voodoo magic on Madden, but it didn't work. So pretty much instead of 8.5 minutes left, there's 6.5 minutes left. We literally took 2 minutes off the clock. We went through all of that just to not get the first down. That's, like, sad. Yeah, but do we really want to waste 2 minutes? It's not like we're up by 10. If we were up by 10, then it would be a good play, but we're only up by 3. So, I don't know if it's that smart. Because if they score and we score, let's say they get the ball back with 2 minutes, drive down the field and score a touchdown, we're not going to have any time to do anything. Or that'll happen. Khalil Mack forces a loss of 14. Alakazam, ball, go levitate. Yeah, the funniest part of that play was he didn't even have the ball. The ball was just on its own doing its own thing. And they were all just crowding around each other. That play might be... It has to be. That or Hector's geography skills. One or the other. Huh. Well, that was something. Third and 15. They are in field goal range. A sack here would be pretty nice. Okay, incomplete. We got the stop. This is no guarantee. 49 yards away. This is like right in front of field goal miss territory, so they should be good, but I don't know. I think you got it. All right, we're tied at 16. Okay, so they scored, but not a touchdown. What was Hector's geography skills? Just know they're really bad. Geography, history, it was bad. Well, I signed the third and final Syverson player. I didn't take much of a look at him. All I know is his name is Syverson. So I have nothing. I don't even remember what series it was for. So I don't know because I know nothing about him other than his last name. Yeah, he said Yao Ming owned the dynasty of China. That was one of his takes. I know there were a lot of other ones. Third and 6. Please convert, guys. Please. Okay. Oh, that was nearly a pick 6. That was a bad throw. Why is Terry McLaurin still not done anything today? He's the best receiver in the league, and he's not going to pass. He's a right field DH, so he's pretty much Framing Reyes, so he hits bombs pretty much. In that case, I'm intrigued. Because I like guys who can hit bombs. So the Diablos get it back, 336. I've never wanted to see the Diablos lose so bad. I'm used to rooting for the Diablos to win. This is weird. Yeah, he asked when the War of 1812 happened. That was a good one. Thought the Civil War was during World War II. There's another one. He probably thought the U.S. president during the time was Adolf Hitler. Or maybe he wouldn't even connect 1940 and Adolf Hitler. So, maybe not. Maybe he would have said, like, George Washington. Or better yet, George Washington Carver. He probably thought George Washington Carver was the first president. That wouldn't surprise me. Dalvin Cook is in the zone. That's not good. Although they're not really going to be running the ball, so I guess it's not that big of a deal. Although they're probably going to run it here on 3rd and short. Oh, God, we're at the 2-minute warning. They're throwing it! Stop him, stop him. Back him up! We get the sack! Myles Garrett brings down the quarterback. They should have ran the ball with Dalvin Cook in the zone on 3rd and 1. That's a bad call. The Diablos should win this game. They've been the better team today. But the bad decision to kick the field goal in the second quarter, and now that. He thought Putin was a good guy. Road to your show player, you're playing on beginner to get to the majors ASAP. He had 66 home runs from the start of the year to mid-July with a 680 average and a 2,000 OPS. Goddamn. He didn't know what was happening in Ukraine. That doesn't shock me at all. Good old Madden logic. Oh, I don't know if you were here, Garrett, at the beginning of the fourth quarter. You missed out on some really fun Madden logic. The first play of the fourth quarter. Well, oh, hey, Terry McLaurin finally caught a pass. The first play of the fourth quarter, we faked the punt, and the play lasted like 2 whole minutes. Not even exaggerating. It literally took 2 minutes off the clock. Is that Bateman again? No, that's Nico Collins. The playoff picture, I think, comes before week 13. So we will get to see that today. The Vikings should win for the trick play. Yeah, but it didn't even work. Was he in? I think he was. Yeah. It looks like the left foot is down on that angle. So, I think he's in bounds. Can I pull up the trick play? I don't know if it'll let me. We'll check the replay after the game. I doubt it's going to let me see it, considering it lasted 2 whole minutes. But we're going to try. Alright, the play stands. Good. It was a booth review, so Mexico City doesn't lose a timeout. Wow, that was a 3-second no-huddle. I guess that's what happens when you gain 5. Okay, good play for Ruggs. We're now pretty much in field goal range. So we have no reason to move quick. I don't want to move super slow. Oh, we're already running the ball. Okay, that's fine. Run the ball, get a little closer. Just don't fumble it, please, Gibby. Okay, he gets 1. I would like to be within 50 yards. So ideally, let's get to like the 33. That's when I'll be comfortable. Right now, I am not comfortable. I also don't really think I want Antonio Gibson getting these carries. Okay, well now we're at the 33. Honestly, we should knee it. Even though it'll move us back a yard, I still trust Jack Fox from 51. If someone gets hurt, we would have to use an injury timeout, which would not be very good. Okay. 4th and 1. They don't have any timeouts. Honestly, yeah, take the points. There's a part of me that would consider going for it. But there's no reason to get cute. Take the field goal. They have 40 seconds and no timeouts. So we should be fine as Jack Fox does drill it. We will be watching the Rams today. They will be the watched game in Week 13. which I know we're only in Week 10, but that's technically sooner than you think because both of the Week 11 and Week 12 games are going to be simcasted. So that'll be the other game that we watch the full game for. So we will finally get to watch the Rams, thankfully. Now that we're finally watching Minnesota and the Rams today, I think the only team who I'm like really dying to watch now is probably the Jaguars. I really want to see what they're made of. Gonna look at C.J. Stroud, Derrick Henry. So the Diablos have pretty much 30 seconds. Ooh, that was close. Field goal ties it. A field goal is perfectly fine for them. They have 4 eyes himself, Rodrigo Blankenship, who is pretty solid. And we do get to watch Brady Boatwell as a Niner. That is also true. Yeah, they shouldn't be throwing passes up the middle because they don't have any timeouts. If I'm them, I just take either a shot out of bounds or a shot deep. Those should be the only 2 things the Diablos should consider right here. Third and 10. Baker's under pressure. Gets rid of it. Should have been intercepted. He should have just thrown it away entirely. That was kind of a bad... It was a good decision to get rid of the ball, but a bad decision to throw it right to one of our guys. 4th and 10 for the ball game. Baker's got to chuck it. Deep. Down. Field. Incomplete. Broken up. So the Vikings are going to win the game after all that. A game that I really did not expect to win going into it. But we defeat the Huskies 19-16. This was a good game. This was one of the more exciting games of the year, obviously headlined by the 2-minute-long fake punt to start the 4th quarter with the levitating ball. So what are we now? We're in Week 10. I don't think we've had our bye week. I'm pretty sure we're 5-5? Watch us lose to the Huskies now after all this. Looking at the numbers, Malik Willis didn't throw any touchdowns. I thought he played really well, though. I was very impressed with Malik Willis. He definitely looked good. He was accurate. He was poised. And he didn't make too many mistakes. He played quite well. Baker was okay. He wasn't bad. He wasn't good. Had to place your McDonald's order. No worries. I see you're a man of culture. Choosing McDonald's. Good choice. Antonio Gibson was... Dalvin Cook was pretty good. If the Huskies win, we all spam a Brook emoji. What's a Brook? I'm confused. Rashad Bateman was a beast. He was kind of quiet in the second half. But 7 catches, 99 yards, one of his best games as a Viking. Wish we got a little more from Terry McLaurin. He caught 1 pass for 11 yards. Our pass rush was solid. We had 2 sacks. No, 3. Myles Garrett had the one late. And no turnovers. I feel like I need to move the interception slider up. It's not going to let us see the replay, but there you go. It was 2 minutes and 9 seconds. Broom. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot more sense. So before we sim, I do want to move up the interception slider. I've been meaning to do that. I think I'm going to move them both up by, like, 6. Because we don't have enough interceptions. And interceptions are honestly my favorite play in football. There's nothing more satisfying than a huge interception. Matt Hennessy, -2 rushing yards on the year. I take it that he was the one who had the quote-unquote ball on the fake punt. All right, it's time to sim. Yeah, we are 5-5, so we can be within half a game if Detroit loses, which I don't know off the top of my head who they play. All right, let's see what happened around the league. Starting with the Wizards. They beat Carolina in a high-scoring game, 34-31. Good win for Orlando. Patrick Mahomes was pretty darn good. Bryce Young also played pretty good. Nobody ran it all that well. Dan Jefferson, 7 for 103. Jalen Tolbert was also quite good. The Aviators lose to the Shamrocks, 25-28. Hennessy down the sideline. Is J.R. Smith in the building? Lamar Jackson and Carson Strong both played well. Nice completion percentage for Lamar. A lot of good quarterback play so far. Russell Gage with over 100 yards. Cooper was pretty close. So was Alex Childress, whoever that is. DeMarcus Lawrence, 1.5 sacks. 1 for Grover Stewart and Chris Barnes. The Bats. Why does everybody have such a late bye week this year? They lose to Seattle 24-31. The Seahawks have won, what, like 6 in a row? The defending champions appear to have a really good shot of repeating. Kyler and Dak were both good. A lot of good QB play until you see Fields. So maybe. Benny Snell, wow! 8.3 yards a carry and 2 touchdowns. He was quite good. Jameson Crowder was also quite good along with Keenan Allen. Now Bears beat the Huskies 31-28. Kellen Mond does it again. He had a lower passer rating than Hector Estrada, but I would argue Mond was better. He threw 4 touchdowns, and Hector got out-sacked 5-0. Seahawks repeat. That wouldn't surprise me. They've done very well in the sim, so they look like they have a shot at a high seed. Hollywood Brown scores 3 times. And we know they're good and watched. We saw them dominate in the playoffs last year en route to winning an OFL Bowl. The Brooklyn Beats, in their first game with Jordan Love, defeat the Black Knights 29-23. Jordan Love, with your typical Jordan Love game, I see even with Betrayed, he has not really changed. 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. Jalen Hurts was blah. Is Aaron Jones hurt? I guess he has to be if Jamal Williams is getting the ball. Darrell Henderson, not too good. Freddie Facker was good, so is A.J. Brown. Technically, the Black Knights are the Eagles, so A.J. Brown is kind of on the Eagles again. The Bison, will they lose another one? They don't, because they had a bye week. Black Knights lost. The Lions beat Denver 42-28. A lot of offense. Aaron Jones secretly got cut. Deshaun Watson, 5 touchdowns. Matt Corral was also pretty good. Michael Thomas, 10 for 126 and a touchdown. Wow. Darius Slayton and Tim Patrick were also very good. So was Deontay Johnson and James Washington. OFL calls it again. Corral has been really good since the trade. I've been legitimately impressed. Browns in a bye week. Bucks get throttled by Atlanta, 42-14. Aaron Rodgers was pretty much perfect. There have been so many good quarterbacks today. There have been no MVP-worthy quarterbacks, and now today everybody's just choosing to explode. Miles Sanders was really good, so was Chris Godwin. So this is just a week of offense around the league. Everybody is producing. Everybody is scoring. Olivier Vernon, 2.5 sacks. The Cardinals destroy the Niners, 35-13. Tua Tagovailoa was, again, really good. Brady Bowell in his Niner debut, not so much. Brady Bowell should keep the trend of good quarterbacks going. Jakes! Najee Harris, busy game. He was quite good. John Vincent and Javon Baker, the 2 rookies, lead their teams in receiving. 1 tackle for loss the whole game. This might not be the week of offense. This might be the week of anti-defense. The Chiefs lose to the Jaguars 21-28. Another win for Derrick Henry and the crew. C.J. Stroud, 3 touchdowns. I know Derrick Henry has deservedly taken the shine on this team, but C.J. Stroud is having a good rookie year himself. Derrick Henry with another really good game. Big Joe with 9 carries. Is he hurt? That would be pretty bad if he was. Hopefully he's not injured for Week 13 because he's a fun player to watch. Diablos obviously lost. Dolphins beat the Saints 31-16. Sam Howell outplays Trey Lance. Anti-defenses every week for the Ravens. Everybody's just taking Baltimore's lead. With all this horrible defense, watch Baltimore allow like 10 points and get 6 sacks and 3 turnovers. That's just what's going to happen. Because nothing about this game in this league makes sense. The Falcons won. The football team beats the Giants 36-22. Another win for Herbo and the crew as he outplays McCorkle Jones. Saquon Barkley and Josh Jacobs are both pretty good. DK Metcalf, hello, good sir. A lot of sacks. Thomas and Cannon each allowed 3. So the Giants' pass rush was just brutal, and they still lost. Yes, I mean the commies, you know what I mean. He got sacked 6 times, yet they won by 14. The Jets beat New England 27-22. Maybe New England does not have the stranglehold on this division that we all thought. Elijah Chisholm outplays Trevor Lawrence. Passed the ball 33 times and gave it to Chubb 9 times. That just looks like a big old mistake. Oh, the Rams had a bye week. Did we pass someone? Did we pass the Pioneers? They had a bye week too. We saw New England, we saw Carolina, we saw Detroit. Okay, so we're on Baltimore. Oh, they only lost by 2. 26-28. So the defense again was not good, although Baltimore had more than 200. They had 200 more yards than the Tigers did, and still lost. Huh. Tom Brady was pretty good. So was Justin Fields. He threw for 400 yards. It looks like the Ravens just did not care about running the ball. That would make sense because they didn't run it well. Why did Letty Brown get it 10 times? He got it more than ETN. DJ Moore was very good. Their offensive line was not very good. I think it said Fields got sacked 7 times. 3 for Cam Hayward, 2 for Vita Vea, 1.5 for Will Anderson Jr. Fire the OC. Damn. Is that everybody? I feel like that has to be everyone. Yeah. All right. So Week 10 is in the books. We've now got 2 Simcast games. The first one is Minnesota and Toronto. They are 2-7. We'll take a quick look at the standings, but we'll try to move fast here because we've got 4 weeks to get through. Look at this division. Everybody is within a game. AFC South is going to be fun. I want to watch a lot of AFC South games down here. Down the rest of the way this year is what I meant to say. New England's only up by 2 games. This division's also very close. The Pioneers are under 500. Really? I didn't realize they were that bad. Lions still lead the North, but Minnesota's making it interesting. Falcons a game ahead in the South. Washington a game ahead in the East. Actually, a game and a half ahead. And Seattle leads the Rams by a game. Siri, give me a number between 1 and 2. 1. So we get to stay with Minnesota. Since we're simcasting and I won't take the time to pick both jerseys, we'll just stick with what we've got. If we lose this game... Oh, hold on. There we go. If we lose this game, I am going to have legitimate questions about this team. We've lost to these guys before, so it wouldn't totally shock me for it to happen again. I've got to be honest. I don't think we're going to lose, but there's... Oh, shoot, I didn't mean to do that. I'm used to clicking slow mode. But this is our Simcast game. We're not watching this one, unless it's close. That's a weird font in the end zone. My broom emojis are ready. Well, you're going to have to put them away after we win this game 30-14. Calling it now. Alright, guys, don't disappoint me. Alright, great start. Okay, we do score. We score again. Okay, this is good. This is really good. Alright, we're going to start to move a little bit slower now that we're in the 4th quarter. We have it in the red zone, 3rd and 6. McLaurin gets 11. 3rd and 5. We get 5. Is it enough for a first down? No. Okay, we take the points. That's fine. 4th and 12. Incomplete. 3rd and 11. Sacked by Jay Tufele. Toronto's now moving it. Uh-oh, they have it at the 10. They kick on the field goal from Chris. Not going to say his name. Penalty on Tyson Campbell. 25 for Bateman. 3rd and 6. 23 for McLaurin. Yeah, we're good. We're good. This game is over. And the Minnesota Vikings win it 31-16. I said it was going to be 30-14. I was pretty darn close. So the Vikings start today 2-0, and we are over 500, probably for the first time all year. Malik Willis was pretty good. He outperformed Hector Estrada. Thank God. Gibson scores twice. Terry McLaurin is back after his 1-week hiatus. And Patrick Queen is hurt. Yay. Awesome. Just what the doctor ordered. Of course, the interception had to be by Trayvon Diggs, too. What's the deal with Queen? Also, while we're at it, we'll check what happened with Nick Chubb. We'll see if he's hurt. If you lose this game, McLaurin heads to Baltimore for a 6th-round pick. Yeah, not happening, but how would your team be if you traded for Hector? Probably worse. All right, Patrick Queen is good. Nick Chubb is good. Imagine if the Ravens had a bad defense and then got a really bad quarterback. Then they'd be really, really bad. Oh, we have our bye week here in week 12. Only in the OFL my team gets late byes. The Lions never have a bye week after week 7. It's so weird. All right, starting with the Wizards. They beat the Browns 49-42. I see Cleveland's defense is still balls. Mahomes throws for 4 touchdowns again. Didn't he do that last week too? Welcome back, Denmark. Your team won in week 10. And we're now in week 11. Javonte Williams ran for 4 touchdowns and they still lost. Tyreek Hill and Demarcus Robinson, pretty good. So is Deebo Samuel. Cleveland's defense is right up there with Baltimore's for the worst in the league. Did that say Kirby Joseph had a pick? Nice. Aviators beat the Bison 31-28. OKC keeps losing. The Bison won the OFL Bowl after week 4, and then they've been pretty bad since. Since the watch game. Tyler Lockett, 2 scores and nearly 140 yards. The Aviators are the most mid team in the league. They're not good, but they're not bad. They're just mid. This right here, mid. Seems like they alternate wins and losses. Won 3 in a row, lost 3 in a row, win, loss, win, loss, win. Loss? We'll see. The Bats lose to the Rams 24-21, so another victory for the now 7-3 Rams with 3 touchdowns from quarterback DJ Uiagalelei. 49ers are mid. That's offensive to the word mid. Kareem Hunt was good. IT Thomas over 4 yards a carry. He did it. Not much over 4, but it's progress. Good for him. Ooh, my video just uploaded. The Bears are 2-0 today. Good for them. Look at IT go. So proud. Trey Lance and Kellen Mond were both pretty much equally solid. Sutton and Diggs were both pretty good. The Beats. They beat the football team. Brooklyn is 2-0 today. Guardians is today because I promised on the stream that it would be Thursday and Saturday. So today is Guardians, tomorrow is Sonics, Monday I think will be Metro. I've been working hard on the high school playoffs episode, so that's what Monday's video is going to be. The Ravens have not won yet today. They still have 3 more chances, but they lost in week 1 only by 2. Because their defense is still really bad. T. Higgins is not really bad. He's actually really good. 153 yards on 11 catches. A lot of fantasy points. And a touchdown. Oh, this was the Mike Williams revenge game. For what it's worth. Mike Williams played well, but his team did not get revenge. The Bison we already saw. The Black Knights, oh dear God, they are really bad. Not that we didn't already know that. Josh Allen was very good. Jalen Hurts was very not good. Seven sacks between Jonah Jackson and Andre Dillard. Not great. 2 for Frankie Lulu, 2 for Fletcher Cox, 2 for Chris Jones. Yeah, I think you guys are 4-5. The Broncos in a bye week. The Browns lost. The Bucs beat the Jets 42. Didn't they lose 42-14 last week? Huh, that's ironic. 42 points this week, 14 the week before. They really like games of 42 or 14 points. Derek Carr was pretty good. Elijah Chisholm was very average. Jonathan Taylor on only 10 carries was pretty good. Maybe the Jets made a good choice in keeping him after all. Although it wasn't really their choice to keep him. It's just that nobody really wanted him. The Vikings ended up winning 19-16. Were you here for the fake punt, Denmark? Because you missed the greatest play in the history of sports. Ooh, Seattle loses! Wow! Their 6-game win streak is snapped by the Cardinals. Good for Arizona. Another really good performance from Tua Tagovailoa, who outplays Kyler Murray. Seattle hadn't lost since week 3 before this. And this is when Alexander Madison came back, too. How about that? 3 receivers over 100 yards, Keenan Allen, Sammy Watkins, and the now healthy Devontae Smith, who I guess just recovered from his injury. Just like in the Eagles series, right when Devontae Smith is healthy, he goes off. 2 sacks for Tyler Davis. The Chiefs, they won by like 35. The Diablos lose to the Pioneers. Both of these teams have played really badly since the start of the year. The Diablos were the best team in the league. They were the last team to lose. They started off like 6-0, and I don't think they've won since. Devontae Smith should be a Raven, yeah, but injuries. So, yeah, stuff happens. You weren't here for that. Okay, so pretty much what happened was we went for a fake punt at the start of the 4th quarter, and the play lasted a whole 2 minutes. It was glorious. Yeah, they won their first 6 games, and they've lost their last 5. Talk about streaky. The Dolphins have won 3 in a row. They beat the Giants 28-17. Sam Howell was pretty solid. Mac Jones was also pretty solid. T.J. Watt with 2 sacks. The Falcons, did we see them? No, they won 23-16 against New England. They almost blew another big lead against the Patriots, but they didn't. Good for them. Aaron Rodgers was solid. Trevor Lawrence was whatever. Sanders and Harris were both decent. Yeah, the Vikings were 1-4 at one point, and now we have a better record. Well, now we have the same record as the Diablos, but we're better because we beat them. New England is a new user. Yes, they do. And so far, they have not done well with their new coach. They're 0-2. Washington, we saw. The Niners lose to the Shamrocks, 24-19. Lamar Jackson with another really good game. Brady Boatwell with another Brady Boatwell game. Nick Chubb got the ball a lot more, and, well, he was quite effective, even though his team lost. Amari Cooper and John Vincent were both quite good. Yes, we are now 6-5. We won our first 2 games today, and we started off today 4-5. The Giants lost. The Huskies lost, obviously. Oh! Whoa! Wow! Okay, the Ravens beat the Jaguars. How about that? And Justin Fields played out of his mind. Wow! Zeke outplayed Derrick Henry, arguably. Huh. Madden being weird again. Wouldn't you know it? So Baltimore wins their first game since week 1 with 3 sacks from DeMarvin Leal and 2 from DeForest Buckner. And the Jags hadn't lost since week 4. They had lost 1 game since week 1. The Jags had not lost by more than 3 points. Oh, wait, no, this. Okay, never mind. I lied. But still, wow, what a surprise. The Jets lost. The Lions... Can Detroit please stop winning? Please? Deshaun Watson wasn't even very good. Bryce Young just happened to be a little bit worse. Doesn't look like either offense was very good. Who had the most yards per carry in this game? 5 on 1 carry for Jock Patrick. Then 3.5. Jeez. Imagine not playing spoiler. Imagine having to play spoiler in week 11. That's the real sad part. Have we gone through everybody? Tigers at a bye week? Yeah, that's everybody. All right. Playoff picture comes after next week. That is correct. So, yes, the next game we're simcasting is the Pioneers and the Tigers. Nobody has less than 3 losses. Nobody has less than 2 wins. AFC North, the Shamrocks are in first place. It seems like Cleveland is now probably out of the race. The Wizards are now in first place of the South. Everybody's still very close, although the Bison are falling apart. Patriots only lead the East by 1 game. They are ice cold. The Dolphins are red hot. AFC West, everybody is within a game. NFC North, Lions and Vikings are both playing good football. The Bears are also playing pretty well as of recent, too. The Falcons are 2 games that have pretty much everybody in the South. Washington still leads the East. Seattle and the Rams are tied in the West. Is there a coach for the Aviators? Yes, but he hasn't said anything in like a while. So if he doesn't by like the end of the year, then he'll probably be replaced. All right, let's check who is home for this upcoming game. The Tigers are. So Salt Lake City is 1, Chicago is 2. Siri, give me a number between 1 and 2. 2. All right, we're using the Tigers. Yeah, Denver probably has that first round pick. All right, 2 of the higher-rated teams in the AFC, who were arguably 2 of the best teams in the AFC a year ago, but are both kind of underperforming. The Tigers and Pioneers both haven't been bad by any stretch, but I also wouldn't say they've been good. Just lurking for a minute. Well, you guys are almost up. 1 more week. First, we get to see a little prime time between Tom Brady and Joe Burrow here on Sunday Night Football. Close start so far. I'm expecting a lot of points today. These are 2 very good offenses. So far, kind of. Salt Lake City had a field goal before halftime. They had a touchdown, so the Pioneers are looking good. Yeah, they had this game won. 30-14. Isn't that what I said the score of our game would be? 30-14. Huh. Well, I was right about one of the Simcast games being 30-14. So the Pioneers defeat the Tigers. Tom Brady with a nice passer rating. Joe Burrow, decent. Joe Mixon, quite solid. Christian McCaffrey is back. He did not play all that well, though. Evan Engram, 6 for 66. He is the devil. 2.5 sacks for Marcus Davenport. Didn't he have multiple sacks earlier today, I think? All right, time for more simming. I don't think we've checked any of the players of the week yet, so we'll do that after we go through the scores here in Week 12. Both of these teams are now 6-5. I think I accidentally just saw the Vikings won. Wait, no, we didn't play. For whatever reason, I thought I saw a 7 next to the Vikings, so I thought we won. But we didn't even play, so that doesn't make sense. Yeah, we had a bye week. Okay, I don't know why I thought it said we had 7 wins. Because we definitely don't. Wizards had a bye week. The Ravens win again! I said the Ravens were going to mess around and go 3-1 today. Currently, they are 2-1, although Columbus had a safety in the first quarter. Again, Justin Fields was pretty good. Arguably outplayed by Carson Strong, but, look at the Ravens coming alive. I told you the Aviators were mid. Although even mid teams aren't bad. Mid is mid. The Bats beat the Black Knights. The Black Knights at this point are pretty much a second bye week. I think they are now worse than the Ravens. Dak Prescott, 5 touchdowns. Am I drunk or is this real? No, Madden is drunk. The Bears have won 3 in a row, and they beat Detroit. Thank you, Chicago, for doing us a favor. Kellen Mond balled out. So did Deshaun Watson, though. So even in our bye week, it's a win because Detroit lost. James Robinson scores 3 touchdowns. Thank you, Kellen Mond and James Robinson, for doing us a solid. The Beats are 3-0 today. And they've won by a combined total of 9 points. Good days for the Beats and the Bears. Sam Howell was mid. Jordan Love was also mid. Calvin Ridley, Mike Evans, each with over 100 yards. Shaq Barrett, 1.5 sacks. The Bison, meanwhile, keep losing. It's now 5 in a row. That watch game literally cursed them. They were 5-1 before the watch game. Since then, they're 0-5. Watching them was literally a curse. Saying Love is mid is offensive to the word mid. You know what? You kind of have a point. Oh, okay. What happened here? C.J. Stroud got injured. He was replaced by P.J. Walker. And P.J. Walker torched the Bison. Huh. Jeff Sims did not torch the Jaguars. He was actually pretty bad. We'll have to see what happened to Stroud, although if this game suggests anything, P.J. Walker appears to be a capable backup. Black Knights lost again. The Broncos lose to the Huskies. Why are all the bad teams starting to win? Hector, 4 touchdowns. Ooh. Matt Corral, not so good. Trey Sermon, just under 100 yards. So is Darius Slayton. You know it's bad when P.J. Walker torched your defense. All the teams that were really good at the beginning of the year, like the Pioneers, the Diablos, the Bison, they've completely fallen apart. The Browns lose again, this time to Seattle. So unlike OFL 21, I guess this isn't going to be one of those seasons where Nick starts off like 3-6 and somehow wins the division. That appears not to be the case. The bad teams aren't winning because I'm not winning. The other bad teams are winning. You guys are just extra bad. Bison at the beginning of the season were the OFL Bowl favorite. Now they're the 2020 Pittsburgh Steelers, pretty much. Although the Diablos are like a more extreme version of the 2020 Steelers because they were the last team to lose. And now they have forgotten how not to lose. 38-21. The Panthers have gone 0-3 today. A lot of teams have gone undefeated today, and a lot of teams have gone winless today. We're really seeing some teams' true colors. DeAndre Swift scores twice. Justin Jefferson was quite good. So was this guy and Devontae Adams. We do not refer to this guy by name. 4 tackles for loss for Crosby in the loss. The Cardinals. Ooh, they thought they were going to go 3-0 too. They lose to Washington in overtime. Herbo slightly outperforms Tua Tagovailoa. I've gone undefeated today. Well, you jinxed yourself, although Devontae Smith played well again. Caleb Evans with 2 picks. The Chiefs. Oh, hey, Mexico City won for the first time since week 6. Eric Ebron would be top 10 if Andrew Luck didn't retire. Should I time you out for saying that? Do you guys think I should time Nick and Ader out for 5 minutes? Because that is a horribly bad take. He would be top 10 worst starting tight ends, maybe. If that's what you meant, then yeah, you're right. But if you meant top 10 best, then No. You would be very wrong about that. Remember the year he had one cool catch. He had one good catch. That was a pretty sick catch. But other than that, he was not all that good. Someone who is all that good is Aaron Rodgers. His team scored 49 points. Here, let me look up Eric Ebron's numbers. His arguably best years were in Detroit. And he still was very average. Still a free agent. Wow, I wonder why. He had 13 touchdowns for 1 year with Andrew Luck. Well, Andrew Luck made him. So then he technically wouldn't be top 10. He would just look like he's top 10. He'd be fraudulent. Because ever since that 13 touchdown year, he has had 9 touchdowns. The Niners lose to the Giants 31-16, so Jordan Love is 3-0 since the trade. Brady Boatwell is 0-3. Even if he only started 8 games, they had him in a majority of the snaps. So even if it says he started 8 games, that doesn't really matter. You guys deserve this loss just for praising Eric Ebron. John Vincent was good again, though. Interceptions for Andrew Booth and Kyer Elam. Giants obviously won. Huskies somehow won. Jacksonville won. The Jets beat New England again. New England has lost 3 in a row. This division once looked like it was a lock for New England, and now I think they are tied with the Dolphins. The AFC East is really weird. Wait, no, the Dolphins lost. So New England is still leading the division, although the AFC East is horrible. Jonathan Taylor has been good today. Maybe he's not as bad as we thought. The Lions, as we know, lost. Thank you, Chicago. Huh. What a weird score. The Rams lost to the Shamrocks 10-6. At halftime, the score was 0-0. DJ Uiagalelei and Lamar Jackson were both pretty bad. IT was pretty bad, although he was better than Keyshawn Vaughn. JT for Bradbury is a fair trade. Yeah, for the Ravens. For the Ravens, it's pretty fair. Speaking of the Ravens, we already saw them. Saints lost. Seahawks won. Shamrocks won. Shamrocks are 3-0 today. Tigers lost. And that's everyone. Yeah, we already know what happened with the Tigers. Okay, we'll quickly check players of the week. And then we'll get into week 13. Dak Prescott, P.J. Walker. Huh, okay. Caleb Evans and Josh Allen. We'll check what happened to C.J. Stroud. I also want to check the Rams real quick because why did Keyshawn Vaughn get more carries than IT? If IT Thomas got hurt right before we were about to watch him, that would mean he is absolutely cursed. Okay, good. He's not injured. I would have been legitimately sad. C.J. Stroud is also good. Although, P.J. Walker did not look too bad. You're now 0-3. Why are we watching San Francisco now? Why? Shamrocks lead the AFC North. They have been one of the best teams in the league today. Jacksonville and Orlando lead the South. Tigers are a game back. New England is half a game ahead of the Brooklyn Beats. This division once looked like it was wraps, and now everybody is within a game. The Diablos lead the West by 1 over everybody. The Lions only lead the North by 1. The Vikings and Bears are creeping up. Brady Boatwell is good in watch games. You are right. Atlanta now leads the South by 2. Washington still ahead in the East. And then in the West, the Seahawks and Rams are separated by a game with Seattle winning and the Rams losing. Now we get to see the playoff picture finally. So this is what it looks like after 12 weeks. In the AFC, Dublin is the 1 seed, followed by the... Wow, Dublin. They were 500 going into today. Followed by Jacksonville, the Diablos, the Patriots, the Wizards, the Broncos, and the Chiefs. What a weird conference. The NFC is also weird. We have Atlanta at 1. They passed Seattle, who is now the 2, followed by Washington, the Lions, the Rams, the Vikings, and the Bucks. Siri, give me a whole number between 1 and 2.
That would be 1.
I think Siri's picked 1 every game today. I believe that is the Niners. No, it's the Rams. Okay, we're going to use it for Rams. So IT and Mr. Rob can choose their jerseys. Nick and Ader can pick his. And my controller's dead. Great. So I'll plug it in real quick, and then we can get to jersey picking. Is there any chance the Ravens get a wild card spot? They're not mathematically eliminated. They probably won't be for a little while. Probably not for another at least 2-3 weeks. Okay, I had to do it closer to my TV because I had to plug in the controller. All right, now it's time to pick the Rams jerseys. Don't pick these, please. So you've got the home jerseys, you got the away jerseys. We've got all blue. Damn, these are fire. You could do this, or you could do one of the. You could do that too, or we've also. Wow, they have so many alternates. You could also do one of the throwbacks. Yeah, the Rams have a lot of choices. All blue. IT knows ball. All right, good choice. As for game loads, I'm going to fill up my drink. I'll be back in just a second. All right, there we go. Drink is filled up. We're ready to go. Blue is my favorite color. I see you are a man of culture. Imagine not having blue as your favorite color. What is the Chiefs' record? They are, I think, 6-6. Rams win 38-7. I don't know about that. We have never seen the Rams and watched, at least this season. And I have no clue what to expect. Brady Boatwell here has a track record of performing well in watched games. So a Niner win here really wouldn't totally shock me. I don't think the Rams are invincible. Yeah, you're only 3 games back of the Chiefs. There you go. So the Niners open up the ball. We get to look at Brady Boatwell and Nick Chubb leave away for San Francisco. The dream is doubtful, but there's still a mathematical possibility. Now 3rd and 2. Good throw by Boatwell into the hands of, I guess, John Vincent. Whatever white superstar receiver would it be? It is John Vincent. John Vincent has been really good. Does you watch the United States Football League? Not really. I've followed it a little bit, but I really have not watched much. What would you do if you got into the playoffs? If the Ravens make the playoffs, I don't know. I'll do something. 0-12 game. You know it, Apple. How many spots do you need to win to guarantee a playoff spot? I would say if you win at least 10 games, there's a 99% shot you'll be good. With your division, your best shot is as a wild card. You're only one game behind us, and we're the 6th seed. So you've got a really solid fighting shot at a wild card. I would say division is unlikely to pass both the Rams and Seattle. Look at Boatwell go. He's going to take it to the house. Brady Boatwell can run. I'll get back to my point on Arizona in a second. What a run. Brady Boatwell has some wheels. This is going to be a lot closer of the game than people think. I have a gut feeling San Francisco wins. I don't know why. I just do. I want to see the Rams do well this year. Although I don't have a problem with San Francisco winning. They don't really have much of a chance. So there's a part of me that wants to see the Rams win because I want to see them do good. But San Francisco's a fun team, and Brady Boatwell's a fun player. So I really could see the Niners win this game, undoubtedly. As I was trying to say, the Cardinals are one game behind the 6th seed and the 7th seed. So you have a real shot at a wild card. You've got some work to do, but you guys have a real shot. Just here for a quick sec. Have I lost? You guys, through 3 weeks, are 0-2 today. Your defense is still unbelievably bad. I think the Browns now have the same amount of wins as the Ravens. So, yeah, pretty bad. I think Cleveland only has 3 wins. If you guys had 3 wins going into the day, then you still only have 3 wins. We lost them a bye week. If you eat the Rams, yeah, they're going to eat them. Well, it's IT time. Yes, it is. Curious to see what he can do in a watch game, because I think last year when we watched them in the Tank Bowl at the end of the year, he was hurt. The Tank Bowl that these guys won. Well, they lost the game, but they won the Tank Bowl. Although I had the feeling if Carolina had lost that game, they still would have picked Bryce Young at 1. Yeah, the Ravens have won 2 games in a row. How they have, I have no clue, but they have. I said before the stream in the Discord that they were going to go 3-1 today. If they win today in this next game, they're going to go 3-1. Unbelievably, the Commies are 0-12. It's not like it says they have 7 wins in the standings, but yeah, 0-12 at heart. Want to take revenge on the Lions? I mean, that's very possible. Detroit probably, assuming we don't pass them, they'll probably finish somewhere between 2 and 4 in the NFC. So if you finish as a wild card, you very well could play the Lions in playoffs. Remember when you were about to have JT and you were going to get both? Huh? The 2 players who were almost traded through each other, you're going to get both of them? Basically told Octi he's crazy for saying I'd win any. Madden works in mysterious ways. You could put the best team in the league and the worst team in the league, and there's still a 35% chance the worst team's going to win. DJ is 5 for 5. My narrative is looking good so far for Mr. Uyunglele. How did your simcast go? You guys ended up winning 30-14, so you played pretty well. Picked off Tom Brady twice. Joe Mixon and Joe Burrow were pretty good. So the Pioneers are now, what, 6-5? No, I think 6-5. Yeah, you guys are like a game back of the Diablos in the division, and I think you're like the 6th seed as of now or something. Internet is booty during this DoorDash. Might have to come back in a little bit and watch the VOD. No worries, Mr. Rob. Can't control your internet being mean, so it's definitely not your fault. Yeah, the Browns do have 3 wins to confirm from earlier. They are 3-8. Even though how the season has been, you don't think he'll be in the playoffs. I mean, the odds are not in your guys' favor, but you do definitely have a shot. And Tua's played really well today. He didn't play all that well last week, but in the first 2 games, he was really good. 3rd and 3, Uyunglele is under pressure. He is sacked. The rookie, Noah Sewell, out of Oregon, brings him down. They have a lot of rookie pass rushers. Because they have a lot of rookies in general. Imagine if, like, my team got a stop. That'd be crazy. Well, they just did. Seems like whenever Nickinator says something, the opposite happens. That's happened, like, 3 times today. I'm in my shed. The internet is also trash. Yeah, I guess if you're far away from the house, then it's probably not pretty good. Yeah, Sewell's not even really a pass rusher. When they got that sack, I assumed it was one of the other rookie pass rushers, probably Miles Murphy, because he's a superstar. Speaking of superstars, when I was going through your depth chart today, you guys have like this random 65 overall safety who has superstar. So the Niners drafted like 8 superstar players. I forget his name, but I think he was a free safety out of like Massachusetts or something, and he is superstar. So you guys literally have like 7 or 8 superstar rookies. I don't know how. I love being 0-12. Well, I'm glad you're content. Say the Commanders won't win the OFL Bowl this season. Commanders won't win the OFL Bowl this season. And there you go. The Commies have won the OFL Bowl. Congratulations to Apple. He has finally won a ring. Watch it actually happen now. Some reason my internet is best in my... Oh, that's odd. What a weird place for your internet to be good, in the shed. I will show you after the game. I will show you. But when I was going through your depth chart today, making the changes after your trades, I saw there was a superstar as your backup free safety, and I'm like, who is this? I don't remember him drafting a superstar safety. Sure enough, he was like some 65 overall dude out of Massachusetts. And he has superstar depth. I'll show you right after the game. JT heard me slandering his name. Love how Card torches my secondary with 3 90-plus corners. Madden works in weird ways. Can we check overalls of, like, teams? Is that what you mean? Because I can go through, like, the one menu where it shows all the team's overalls. He might have been, like, some guy signed to your team. I don't know. Because I noticed on your depth chart you only had 1 free safety. It was just Amani Hooker. But he was on your roster, and he has superstar depth. Nick Chubb will be bad this game. Boatwell only gets 8, so the Rams get the stop. That'll force a punt. Octi is streaming OFL. It's a hurricane outside. Let me go watch it in my shed. OFL takes precedent. Imagine if somebody actually did that. Where it's a real hurricane outside. I gotta watch OFL, though. Gotta risk it for a biscuit. It'd be hard to choke at 0-12, but my team would find a way. I guess they would. Boatwell was running better than Chubb. Boatwell can run, though. It's not like some crazy insult. Player, well, those are for roster videos, which I only do twice a year. So, I can show team overalls. That takes like 2 minutes. But I don't want to go through everyone's roster because that takes a lot of time. IT is halfway to the 12,000 yards mark on the year. Is he going to get it? I'm going to take a gander and say no. Although, he actually does have a shot at 1,000, though. It's possible. That is an insult because Nick Chubb is a top 2 running back. Yeah, but Brady Boatwell might be a top 2 running quarterback. He's got some legit wheels. I will never forget Eddie Small and Buckshot Calvert II. Eddie Small is always and forever my hero. Cagnetti. Played by the defensive back. That was a good throw. Right on the money. It wasn't necessarily a good read, but it was a good throw. Back to IT Thomas. He's been pretty good today. And he gets another solid game with an 8. Maybe IT just needs to be in a watch game. Maybe that's why he's been struggling, because he has never been watched. Flashback to when I got Eddie for a 2 and a 5. I forgot he was on the Raiders at one point. Raider legend, Eddie Small. What a guy. Rams are moving it pretty well. They're really focused on running the ball with big 3-2, and it's working. Another good run for IT. He's averaging a good 5.5 yards a carry today. Rams still going to win 38-7. I suppose it's possible. All they need is 5 touchdowns. So get a nose tackle. Got it. Jordan Davis is on the Jaguars. He has superstar X Factor, though, so it's probably going to be pretty hard to get him. But Pepper Jack has made a number of bad trades in his day, so I suppose it's possible. I.T. Thomas loses a yard. Hey, there's your interior defensive line making a play. They might not even be in field goal range anymore. They're still going to try. 54-yard attempt. I don't know who their kicker is. That actually looks pretty good. He got it. Nice kick. Yeah, from a first draft class, there were like 5 or 6 players who I just randomly felt like giving X Factor to, and one of them was Jordan Davis. I figured it'd be fun to have a 360-pound defensive tackle with X Factor, so I was like, you know what? Why not just give Jordan Davis the depth tree? So, yeah, he is Superstar X Factor. He originally had Star, but this is my league and I make the rules, so Octi better be calling the future. If that's the case, then is Jameson Williams going to be the best receiver in the league in a year? If that's the case, if Jameson Williams and Jordan Davis can both be superstars, then I am totally down. And Aiden Hutchinson's cool too. Although on that play, the right tackle was kind of dominating him. But point remains. Jordan Davis is going to break the record for tackles for loss in a season. I mean, if he just runs over everybody, I guess there's a world where that happens. Was that a third down? I think that was third down. It was. Yeah, Aiden Hutchinson's on the Rams. They have a number 1 pick. They've had the number 1 pick both years. Kind of like the Jaguars. Oh, what a punt! Inside the 5, down at the 4. What a punt from a punt god, Matt Ariaza. He knows a thing or two about those darn good punts. Keyshawn Vaughn getting the ball. 49ers better get a safety. It does not look like they're going to... Oh, they could have made it 6-9. I didn't even think of that. You're right. They've got a shot here on this play. Uyunglele's in the end zone. Get him. Oh, they got him. It's 6-9. It happened again. Nate Lamb is the one who does it. Oh, my God. Yes. Nice. Both watched games. We've had a score of 6-9. This is too perfect. Oh my goodness. Has that ever happened where both watch games it was literally 6-9? What an awesome play. They hit him like 4 times. My luck. Pokemon literally came in at the perfect time. I don't think he could have come in at... Actually, if he came in at the fake punt, it would have been better. But other than that, no more points for the rest of the game, okay? No points. So the Niners get the ball back, keep in mind. That's kind of the big deal. This has been maybe the most fun stream of the year. There have been so many fun moments today. I guess part of the fun is my team hasn't lost yet. But still, as the Niners get stopped. So we've gone, this is the 4th week we've gone through Pokemon. You guys have not, your team has not done well today. You guys are either 0-2 today or 0-3. But long story short, the Bison have been, oh my word, another one. I'll get back to my Bison point in a second. Matt Ariaza has had 2 punts within the 5-yard line in the past minute. There's a reason why they call him the punt god. It's not just a gimmick. As I was trying to say, the Bison have been kind of bad today, unfortunately. But Matt Ariaza is that dude. He is him. Watch him get another safety. DJ rolling out. Oh, good throw. To 23. Rams still have 3 timeouts. They could absolutely score here before halftime. Jarvis Landry makes the play. What should you do then? Pray to the Madden gods and hope you do better. That's really my only suggestion. I thought you guys were going to get another safety too. DJ Uyunglele is not... Why is there no time left? Okay. I was trying to say he's not the fastest, so it's possible. But after that 20-yard pass, why did they just choose to run the clock out? I don't really agree with that. Again, as we saw in the Eagles video yesterday, when there's a few seconds left in the first half, grow a pair of balls and take a shot. So, the Diablos didn't do that, and they lost. And they were also down 6-9 at halftime. Just saying. Although, they didn't start the ball, and the Rams do. So, first half is all about field goals. Second half is all about touchdowns. That's been like every game this year. So I'm fully expecting a 75-yard run here for IT Thomas. Make it happen. Okay, well, you can't get a 75-yard run if you're not going to run it. The score at halftime both games has been 6-9. And that's why Madden is cool sometimes. Only sometimes. Yeah, and ironically, the Niners haven't gotten a field goal today. That's like the funniest part. As a Clemson fan, we do not slander DJ Uyunglele here. There are people we do not praise, like Eric Ebron, and there are people we do not slander, like DJ Uyunglele. Yeah, the trade deadline ended at 4:30. No, 4. So, yeah, no trades. It appears, believe it or not, after large speculation, Myles Garrett will stay a Viking. I'm kidding. Obviously, there is no shot I was ever going to trade him. 3rd and 5, kind of a big play. They need to set the tone here on offense. They've got to get something going. And they run the ball. And it does not work. That's Shaquille Bark who brings him down. And that forces a touchback because the Rams do not have Matt Ariaza. Make IT have... I think IT's under 4. I think it said he had 13 for 51. And 52 divided by 13 is 4. So he is 3.9 yards a carry. I put my AC in my shed. Wow, Denmark's really just rocking in his shed. I respect it. Matt Ariaza is your second best player. That's disrespectful to Matt Ariaza because Nick Chubb hasn't done much today. There was actually talk during the offseason for 2 seconds. Yeah, because I wanted Will Anderson or Kayvon Thibodeau. So if that counts as talk, then yeah, there was talk about you guys getting Khalil Mack. But other than that, which, by the way, the offer is still open in the offseason. If you'd be willing to trade either of those players for Will Anderson or either of those players for Khalil Mack, totally down. And Khalil Mack has been better than both of them this year, just to, point that out. Denmark should just live in his shed. Just build a man cave in there. Get a signed Tua Cardinals jersey. And have it framed at the door. I mean, you can find a red Tua jersey. And while we're on the subject of Alabama, get a red Tua jersey, a red Najee Harris jersey, and a red Devontae Smith jersey. There you go. That's close to a Cardinals jersey. And all 3 of those players are on his team. How does this trade sound? Myles Garrett and Gibby for Joe Mixon, JFM, and a first-round pick. I'm going to take your trade real quick. I'm going to get on my bike. I'm going to ride to the landfill. I'm going to launch your trade in the landfill, and I'm going to go home. So, yeah. Do with that information with what you will. I have the bed in here. There you go. Don't have the plug. Well, get an outlet. Plug it into your electrical system, and you're all set. Actually, you got to get a fridge or something. Then you'll be all set. Rams defense says Nick Chubb gets stomped on. Yeah, pretty much. I'd live in my shed, promised no weather would happen. I mean, as long as they're not a tornado, like if it started raining, I think the roof of our shed would be fine. So as long as it's not like super windy. I mean, that place is dirty though. There are like bugs on the floor. Not a lot of space. It's not an offer, but realistically, how good is that offer? I mean, on paper, it's not that bad, but with how I value Myles Garrett, it's not something I would be close to considering. Myles Garrett is untouchable unless I'm getting another elite pass rusher. And John Franklin Myers, although good, is not elite. I would need like a 90-plus pass rusher. Unless I were to make a separate deal involving another 90-plus pass rusher, but that's not likely. Imagine having a shed. This score might actually stay 6-9 the rest of the game. Neither of these offenses have been very good since halftime. 3rd and 2. They got it. IT Thomas. There's the tight end. I think Cameron Latu. Does he have superstar? I didn't realize that. Now that I think about it, I feel like he did, though. Joe Mixon has been the best player in the league this year. He hasn't been better than Derrick Henry, though. Mixon's been really good, but I don't know if I would put him above Derrick Henry yet. But we can take a closer look at the stats after Week 13, particularly the passing and rushing stats, so we can figure out who we think the MVP is. Denmark said he'll stay in his shed 24 hours if you do. I'll put Dan in the draft class anyway, just for memes. Here's this. If Denmark is in his shed for 24 hours, I will make Dan a full 99 with Superstar X Factor. How about that? Does everybody agree? I think that seems like a fair trade-off. I feel like I would need an OFL stream within that 24 hours, though. That'd be kind of fun. If we stream OFL, we get Denmark and voice chat for 2 of those hours with him in the shed. That'd be fun. Wow, that is a big shed. That looks more like a garage than a shed. My shed is just like this small, like, wooden shack with no space to move. You could legitimately stay in there for 24 hours and be fine. Mine is like the size of a really, really, really small room. Third quarter of the books, no score change. It remains 6-9. Nice, but the Rams are in business. They're moving it down the field, looking to take the lead. Keep feeding me, coach. Be right back. Got to eat dinner. Enjoy your dinner, Chief. IT Thomas with another nice gain of 9. He hasn't had any big runs today, but he's been efficient. He's been good. If he keeps getting the ball, he's got a chance at 100. 100 yards, that is. Not 100 touches. They now have it up a 1. That's Cole Beasley. You'd think Cole Beasley would choose to dominate in a blue state, but he hasn't really done anything yet today. As Mitchell gets the touchdown. Is that James Mitchell? Do they have James Mitchell on their team? I think he does wear 82 for the Lions. Huh. I didn't realize James Mitchell was even in the league. There you go. Future Lions superstar tight end James Mitchell with the touchdown. Unless that's not James Mitchell and I'm completely wrong. But I don't know who else that would be. So we all agree. If Denmark is in his shed for 24 hours, Dan will be not just a 99 overall, 99 ratings across the board. Everything will be a 99. Wow, Bobby Wagner, hi. Everything will be 99 across the board. Superstar X Factor. We'll make him 7 foot, and he'll be 20 years old. They do, in fact, have James Mitchell. Well, there you go. James Mitchell put the Rams ahead. I didn't know he was on the Rams until today. So Dan should be the number 1 pick. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, well, there's Nick Chubb. It appears he has awoken. An 84-yard touchdown pending a flag, however. I have the feeling this one might be coming back. Oh, boy. Holding. Offense. There you go. Josh Jones pushes them back at the 8. So an 84-yard touchdown by Nick Chubb is all for naught. Time to cry. Remember when people thought Josh Jones was going to be like a top 20 pick? That was fun. I never thought he was all that good, and so far I've been right. And clearly he's not very good in the OFL either. Here's Boatwell on the ground, gets 7. Now it's 3rd and 8. Brady Boatwell is in the zone. Boatwell on the run, throws it away. So the Niners started this drive with an 84-yard touchdown, and it ends with no points and a punt. So the Rams have a shot to chew clock. We're going to see a lot of I.T. Thomas on this drive. Wow, that's a really far kick. That Ariaza is still that dude. I am dead serious about Dan. I will do it. If Denmark is in his shed for 24 hours, I am dead serious. I don't know how we would prove it, though, but I will legitimately do it. Just so Dan can be the next great OFL quarterback. It's the punt god. What did you expect? Yeah, I guess you're probably right. Who was that pass even to? He probably tried to throw it away just so he didn't get sacked. Although on 3rd down in the 4th quarter when you're down by 4, maybe you grow a pair of balls and throw it somewhere. All right, Denmark, go in your shed 24 hours. Everybody's just going to try to tank now. Put your punters at quarterback, although that has not proven to work for tanking. 3rd and inches. Uyunglele throws it away. Why didn't they run it? That's stupid. Gotta go. My Chromebook is dying. Yeah, we'll show the stats at the end of the stream. I imagine Mixon and Henry will be at the top. And we'll be able to compare. Another one-a-punt. That's our 3rd punt today inside the 5. This one is down to the 3. 2 top 10 picks. Guess I'm trading up. Yeah, but if everybody knows that Dan is really good, then why would the team with the number 1 pick trade him away? Trading the number 1 pick away is like trading Dan away. That seems like a bad idea. Start right now. I mean, get your food. Get whatever you need to get. I don't want you to starve. I'm not trying to kill you. Although when I originally made the bet, I didn't realize the shed was that big. But I'll still do it. Although I would want people to agree, because I feel like a lot of people wouldn't like a 99 X Factor to randomly enter the league. But if everybody at least here is okay with it, then there's only 3.5 minutes left. They've got to get something going quick. Nick Chubb has 16 carries for 36 yards. That's not very good. He did, of course, have the 84-yard touchdown, but since Josh Jones is Josh Jones, Boatwell incomplete. Jordan Love has been solid, and you guys are half a game behind the Patriots for first place in the division. I've been in the shed for 3 hours. Have you left the shed at all during the 3 hours? Because I feel like you should get food and stuff. I'm not trying to make you starve. San Fran has to punt it. Another good kick by Ariaza. So now it's time to chew clock. IT Thomas can win the game for the Rams if they actually choose to run the ball. To the bathroom, and that's it. Okay. Yeah, the bathroom is fair. You don't need to do your business in the shed. That'd be weird. I can't force someone to go to the bathroom outside. Yeah, grab your... How would he plug in his TV, though? There's nothing to plug in. At that point, if he gets everything he likes, then being in the shed would be good. For 24 hours, you don't have to deal with anybody. That doesn't sound like a challenge. That sounds nice. 3rd and 5, thrown away. Why would they? Why are they throwing? Why do these teams want to throw the ball? Or should I say, why do the Rams want to throw the ball? The Niners have a reason. Got to at least stream 2 more games for Denmark. We'll just go through the whole rest of the season today at this point. Jordan Love has proven Boatwell might be the issue. I mean, Jordan Love hasn't lost a game today, and Boatwell hasn't won one yet. We'll see what he does here. But, I mean, Jordan Love hasn't been that great. He's been good enough to win. We should just go through the rest of the season. I feel like a lot of people would not want that. Maybe the people here would. But that would be probably not the greatest idea. Third and 2, it's picked off. That's probably your ball game. Who's 23? I cannot tell who that is. Was that linebacker who has a weird name? Isn't that King? I think his name is King. Might have just got the game-winning pick. So now IT's going to try to walk it off. He gets popped on 1st down. Good job to keep the ball in his hands. We'll have you in the shed for 24 hours, or else. Why do they keep throwing the ball? If they had ran it, there would be 20 seconds left in this game. That's a stupid call. That is stupid. Both of these teams are trying to lose. Watch the Niners score a touchdown, then we go to overtime and tie it. I think that's what both of these teams want. They want to tie. Got some snacks? Yeah, I'm not going to force you to starve. So, bathroom and food. A tie that would be a fitting ending to this game. Honestly, I kind of hope we do have a tie now. But that's not going to happen when you're throwing it up the middle with 50 seconds and no timeouts. Down to 35 seconds. Brady Boatwell's throwing a Hail Mary or two. He knows how to do that. That is probably a good thing you went incomplete for San Francisco, because now the clock is stopped. Do it for Dan. Whatever you think about getting out, just realize Dan. Boatwell on the run. Downfield, it's caught. They're going to have enough time probably for one Hail Mary. What a catch by Boyd. All right, they snap it. This is it. Do not throw it to Chubb. God damn it. Why would they do that? Madden clock management strikes again, and the Los Angeles Rams pull it off 16-9. When you got to take a shot for the end zone, what else do you do other than throw a check down 5 yards downfield? Common Madden L. Good win for the Rams, though. They now have 8. DJ Uiagalelei was fine. Brady Boatwell was not that fine. IT Thomas was pretty good. I know he had under 4 yards of carry, but he was a lot better than Nick Chubb, albeit Chubb had an 84-yard touchdown taken back, but point remains. Brady Boatwell ran it better than Chubb. Actually, everybody did. Even James Mitchell, who had the game-winning touchdown. Nick Chubb did lead all players in catches. Yards looks like it goes to Jarvis Landry. Both offensive lines were pretty good. Well, I guess the pass blocking was pretty good. I don't know if I can say the same about the run defense. And then King Mukwita. I hope that's how you say his name. With the game-clinching interception. All right, it's sim time. And IT Thomas gets a skill point. He'll be an 87. .50 awareness, it makes sense. You know what? That's fair. He does have very low awareness. All right. Will the Ravens go 3-1 today? No, they had a bye week. Okay, so I'm kind of right. I said they were going to go 3-1. They went 2-1 with a bye week. I'm going to give myself credit. The Saints quietly went 0-4 today. They have lost 6 in a row? Jeez, I didn't realize they were that bad after they had won 5 in a row. Did we beat the bye week? You guys did, in fact, beat the bye week, so I'll say I was right. The Bison finished today 1-3, so they were, I guess, not as bad as the... Did Jeff Sims get hurt? Jeff Sims got injured. So Daniel Jones won them this game. So what happened to Jeff Sims? De'Ami Brown scores twice. Big game for Brandon Smith. 2 sacks for Danielle Hunter, 1 for Azeez Ojulari. Sims got benched. Madden doesn't decide for players to get benched, so it had to have been an injury. The Seahawks lose to the Tigers 42-28. It appears Chicago has awoken. Awoken in a big way. 5 touchdowns for Thomas Patrick Edward Brady Jr. We went with the full name there. McCaffrey and Madison were both pretty good. Keenan Allen was very impressive. Kayshon Boutte had a nice game. Jameson Williams scored. Mecole Hardman scored twice. 2 sacks for Daron Payne. 1.5 for Charles Omenihu. Picks for Devin White and Jones. Did the Shamrocks go 4-0 today? They do! They beat the Browns 28-21. Cleveland looks like they're going to have a top pick. Oh! No, they're not. They don't have their pick. What is your record? I think you guys are 5-6? I think you're 5-6. Wow, Tony Pollard was really good. Javonte Williams, not so much. So in a rematch of the AFC Championship, the AFC champion won again. The Tigers obviously won. Oh! Huh. Okay. Okay. Perfect passer rating for Malik Willis. You know, this Minnesota Viking team might be pretty good. Told you they were the best receiver tandem in the league. And Rashad Bateman had 88. Wow. We went 3-0 today. We scored 45 points. Myles Garrett, 3 sacks. Malik Willis, perfect passer rating. I am pleased. The Wizards have won 4 in a row. Their offense is on another level right now. Since week 8, 34, 31, 49, bye week, 41. And they beat a good Jaguars team. They scored 28 in the second quarter. Patrick Mahomes might be the MVP right now. He might have passed Derrick Henry. C.J. Stroud was very good. Derrick Henry was quiet. I think Patrick Mahomes probably passed Derrick Henry. Mahomes has been on another level today. This Orlando team is legitimately good. And that was a big game because them and the Jaguars are both really good. The Aviators got throttled 41-7 by the Cardinals, who scored 24 in the second. I guess it's a sign that Denmark is going to stay in the shed for 24 whole hours. Tua ran it 13 times and scored twice. Did the Ravens do enough to get themselves on the poll? We'll see the schedule next week. Who is this Alex Childress guy and why is he good? Not as good as DeAndre Hopkins, but still good. So a good day for the Cardinals. They go 3-1. Good for them. The Bats had a bye week. The Bears, they lost. I thought Chicago was going to go 4-0 today. So they were up 28-14 going into the fourth quarter, and they lost. Baker Mayfield with a good game. Kellen Mond threw for 4 touchdowns, but also got picked off 3 times. Still a good day for the Bears. They go 3-1. Cooper Kupp scores 3 times. A lot of picks. Well, yeah, that's what happens when Kellen Mond throws 3. The Beats, they go 4-0 today after having 1 win going into the day. No, they lose. So the Patriots will stay in first place of the division. New England wins their first game of this entire stream. Had the Beats won, they would have been in first place. Isaiah Spiller, nice amount of yards. Damian Harris, 1 away. Bobby Trees with 118. 2 sacks for Kenny Clark. Pick for Milano. Technically, I did go 3-1 because I had the Cardinals first. There you go. The Bison won, finally. Black Knights go 0-4 today. They lose 42-10 against Washington. This is the worst team in the league. Worst of the Ravens, worst of the Huskies. They are the worst. Josh Jacobs was very good. So according to Apple, Washington is now 0-13. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. The Broncos lost. Browns lost. The Bucks beat the Lions. Tampa Bay's won 3 in a row. Are we half a game behind Detroit now, I think? I want to say we're only half a game. Deshaun Watson outplays Derek Carr, although both were pretty average. Did Fields make a case to stay? Well, I would say he was pretty good today, so yeah, sure. The Cardinals won. The Chiefs win 27-6 against the Huskies. Oh, well, that's not really an accomplishment. Josh Allen was pretty mid. Hector Estrada was worse than mid. Welcome back, Denmark. I don't know if you saw, but you guys won 41-7. So, pretty good day for the Cardinals. 3-1. Yeah, I think you're at around 700 yards. Maybe a little bit over. I'm not entirely sure. The Dolphins had a bye week. The Falcons go 4-0 today. And I think the Panthers go 0-4. That's good for being in the shed. You should stay in the shed more often. Clearly it wins you guys games. You had 3 wins the entire year going into the stream, and now you have 3 more. The shed has to be good luck. Nelson Aguilar with a good game. Nelson Aguilar versus Jalen Reagor, the battle of Eagles meme receivers. And Aguilar gets the better of him. Aguilar also has a ring. And he was actually really good in that game, wasn't he? Washington went 3-1 today. They had a good day. The Niners obviously went 0-4. The Giants went 1-3. They lose to the Pioneers 28-14. Joe Burrow was fine. It looks like Mac Jones was hurt, so Mitchell Trubisky had to play. So Jeff Sims and Mac Jones are hurt. 2 starting quarterbacks. Joe Mixon was pretty good again. Leading receiver only had 55 yards. It's T.J. Hawkinson. The Huskies lost, obviously. The Jags lost. The Jets lost. The Jets had a bye week, so they lost because they're the Jets. Lions lost. Panthers lost. Pats won. Pioneers went 3-0 today. Wow. They really rebounded. Rams won. Ravens had a bye week. And that's everyone because we started on the Rams. All right, we'll check players. Well, no, we'll do standings first, then we'll do injuries, then we'll do the stats. So we had a lot of teams go undefeated today and a lot of teams go winless today. The Shamrocks, Falcons, Wizards, Vikings, and Pioneers all went undefeated. The Saints, Black Knights, Niners, Browns, and Panthers all went winless. Did I start the Jags' downfall? You might have. So the Shamrocks still lead the North. They've won 5 in a row. They are leading this division a little bit more comfortably now. The Wizards are a game ahead of everybody in the South. The Patriots gained some ground in the East with beating Brooklyn. The Diablos are still a game ahead of the Chiefs and Pioneers in the West. Broncos have lost 3 in a row. The Vikings are now ahead of Detroit. It's a miracle. I thought we were half a game back, but I guess we're tied. Bears are 2 back. Huskies are 4 back. Atlanta leads the South by 2 games. Big stream from the Falcons, although the Bucs appear to be legit too. Carolina and New Orleans, not so much. Washington leads the East by a game and a half over the Bats. Both of them won this week. Seahawks and Rams are back tied because Seattle lost and the Rams won. And the Cardinals are making some noise as well as a possible wild card team. How are the Vikings leading? Magic. So this is what the new playoff picture looks like. The Wizards are now the 1 seed in the AFC. Dublin goes down to 2, followed by the Diablos, the Pats, the Jags, the Chiefs, and the Pioneers. Let me look at the playoff picture from last week, see how much has changed. So the Broncos were 6. They are now out. They have been replaced by the Pioneers. The Jags drop from 2 to 5. The Wizards go from 5 to 1. In the NFC, it's the same teams, but a slightly different order. The Vikings have moved up to 4. The Bucs are up to 6. And the Lions go down from 4 to 7. All right, let's take a look at the... No, I want to do injuries. Let's see what happened with Mac Jones, Jeff Sims, and any other injuries. As of now, yeah, we do play against each other in the first round. You are right about that. Jerry Tillery, torn pec. I feel like that's not new. If it is, well, he's done for the year. Elijah Mitchell, ruptured disc. Jalen Phillips, quad tear. Dan Jefferson, compound foot fracture. He's out 8 weeks. Allen Robinson, partial MCL tear. He's only at 82? Damn, I thought he was better than that. Matt Ioannidis, dislocated ankle. He's out 7. DeCastro. I'll do the injured reserve at the end. Hold on. There aren't many big injuries. Shelby Harris, torn femur. Or broken femur. Like a Hyde, broken foot. Sidney Jones, torn labrum. Quez Watkins, that's new, because I know he was healthy when they played us. DJ Humphries, broken tibia. I'm not sure if that's new. Mac Jones broke his foot. He is out 6 weeks. It's also worth noting that Jeff Sims is fine. So Jeff Sims is good. Mac Jones, on the other hand, is done for the regular season. So it'll be Mitchell Trubisky for New York going forward. Trey Smith, broken collarbone. Oof. So other than Mac Jones, nothing that big. But I would say Mac Jones is pretty big. The Giants appear to be pretty much done. Shed is doing good. Hopefully there's not bad weather. Players of the week: Malik Willis, Tom Brady, Fred Warner, and Grover Stewart. So we'll mainly focus on just the passing and rushing stats today, just for the MVP. I would show all the stats, but we've been here for 2 hours. So Patrick Mahomes is the new MVP favorite. I don't think there's really much of a question. If we go by rating, among starters, he is second behind Malik Willis. His numbers are a little bit better than Malik Willis. So I would say among the quarterbacks, Mahomes is the favorite. Willis is probably close behind. So is Lamar. Aaron Rodgers is definitely in the discussion. Brady, Watson. Dak has only thrown 1 pick. So I think those are the MVP possible quarterbacks. Some of these guys down here, like Tua, Josh Allen, Kyler Murray, play well down the stretch. They could be in the conversation. But really all these guys are probably not in the MVP consideration. Who is the lowest rating among starters? Brady Boatwell. Why does that not surprise me? After Boatwell, it's Fields, Lance, Hurts, and Hector. Oh, Joe Mixon actually has arguably been better than Derrick Henry. Mixon outnumbers him in yards and touchdowns, but Henry also has 0.5 better yards per carry. So Henry and Mixon are pretty much even in terms of impact. Both of them have good but not great quarterback play. Look at the longest rushes: 87, 90, 75, 80, and then you get to 14. That's funny. We'll skim through the other ones, but we won't spend a ton of time. . Fisher has allowed 27 sacks. Holy hell! What is your current defensive playbook? I guess whatever you said it at last. Chidobe Awuzie has 4 picks. Myles Garrett has 17 sacks. Wow, that's a lot. Is anybody still perfect in terms of kicking? Brandon McManus has not missed a kick all year. Most punts inside the 20. Oh, that's blocked. Brett Kern. How many kick return touchdowns do we have? Raheem Mostert and Quez Watkins, and they're both on the same team. Punt returns. How about that? None. Oh, you don't know it. Okay. While we're on your team, we might as well check the one guy with Superstar. I do want to see who Madden thinks is the MVP. Probably Mahomes, which I would say is right. I would say the top 5 right now is Mahomes, Malik, Lamar, Derrick Henry, and Joe Mixon in some order. Maybe Dak Prescott, too. Wow, they have Tua in 4th. Interesting. Malik Willis is not in the top 10. That is disrespectful. That is so disrespectful. To not have Malik Willis in the top 10. Dan also has Superstar. Yes, he does. I'm not going through everybody's teams because, well, we don't have time. But I do have the one player to show Nickinator. Your current scheme is 46, and your current playbook is San Francisco. All right, this is the guy I'm talking about, Mack. Lorenzo Mack. He's a rookie out of New Hampshire. I think I said Maryland. He's from New Hampshire. As you can see, Superstar Dev. I think he must have been undrafted, unless he's played 500 downs, which he definitely is not if he has 9 tackles. Oh, he was a 6th round pick. How's he played 500 downs already? That doesn't make sense. That's definitely not 500. Okay. I don't know how he's already had his dev revealed, but there you go. So that is going to wrap up the stream here. Our 4-week marathon is in the books, but I do have some time early next week. Maybe we do another one. Maybe we get through 4 more weeks. We're in week 14. We hypothetically could do a 4-week marathon and then our week 18 extravaganza. Oh, one more thing. I do want to check the schedule. We'll check the schedule for the next 4 weeks, just in case I do choose to do that. There's some good games. Tigers, Jags, Falcons, Vikings, Chiefs, Broncos, Bats, Cardinals, Pioneers, Lions. Those are probably the 5 on the poll. Week 15, Tank Bowl, Browns and Ravens. Vikings, Bucks, Rams, Aviators, Jags, Falcons, Wizards, I kind of want to watch this. We saw these teams play against each other earlier in the year, and it was really exciting, so I'd be down to watch them again. Diablos, Washington, Tank Bowl, Dublin, OKC, Seattle, Arizona. A lot of good games this week. Pioneers, Denver. Don't bother putting me on the watch list except when I play the Huskies. Do you guys play the Huskies at all this year? I hope not. Do you guys play against each other this week? Yeah, you do. Okay. I thought those teams were against each other. Week 16, Washington, Minnesota, Atlanta, Orlando, maybe Carolina, Jacksonville, Denver, Mexico City. Boston, New England isn't horrible. Dolphins, Salt Lake City isn't horrible. Dublin, Arizona is a good game. OKC, Chicago. Jacksonville, New Orleans, maybe. Salt Lake, Mexico City. Another Tank Bowl. Wow, the Ravens and Browns play against each other twice. Somebody's got to win those games. Why do I have the feeling it's going to be Baltimore who wins both of them? I don't know why. Just a weird feeling. Chicago, Dublin's a good game. OKC, Orlando, maybe. Rams, Cardinals. I like that game. Seahawks, Atlanta. Those might be the 2 best teams in the NFC. And then we're already here. We might as well check out Week 18. Which games could have an impact for playoff spots? We'll start from the top. Jacksonville, Dublin, definitely. Bears, Chiefs, maybe. Maybe Miami. Maybe Brooklyn. Probably both of these teams. This game might determine the winner of the division. both of these teams, Arizona, Mexico City, Denver, both, Washington, Austin. All right, so there you go. That's going to wrap it up. 4 weeks in the books. I'll figure out whether we do 2 weeks for our next stream or 4 again. This was probably the funnest stream of the year. There were a lot of fun moments today. It's not just because my team went 3-0. Do you guys have a tiebreaker over Seattle? I'll check that real quick. What if the Ravens lose out and the Pioneers lose out? Well, you guys need a bunch of teams to lose. It's not just the Pioneers. You guys still would have to worry about the other teams in between you guys, which is like everybody else. Loss. So Seattle owns the tiebreaker over the Rams. So Seattle is still in... That's why Seattle's still in first place. Wait, who won the first time we played Detroit? I feel like it was them. Oh, it was us. Yeah, why else would we be in first place, dummy? Obviously, we would have the tiebreaker if we're in first place. So we do have the head-to-head over Minnesota. Seattle has the head-to-head over the Rams. We still have to play... Did I say we have the head-to-head over Minnesota? I'm used to being Detroit. We have the head-to-head over the Lions, but we still play them again. Seattle has the head-to-head over Minnesota. I do want to check the other ones real quick. If there's anybody tied within their division for first place. If not, then we're going to end the stream. Wow, nobody else is tied. All right, so I guess we're going to finish it off here. Hope everybody enjoyed. Next stream will be probably Tuesday. Yeah, I don't think I have a lot to do Tuesday. So maybe Tuesday.